Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to the first speed paint that I actually felt like posting somewhere online. For those of you who didn't come here from my D&D campaign, this is Hux Aireaire. He is a kobold barbarian, primarily used a battle axe, but is now recently switching to a halberd because I've discovered that halberds are the best weapon in D&D, and I will not take criticisms. Um, yeah, so this is one of my D&D characters. I haven't drawn him fully in, I want to say, 8, 9 months since, pre pandemic. I don't think I've drawn him, so I figured A, I found a really cool pose. B, I wanted to do speed paint. C, I just wanted to draw again, so I figured I'd do this. As you'll see in a couple seconds, I did use a pose from Senshi Stock, which I will go ahead and post a link to in the description. I did an original sketch, like pencil and paper, and then took a photo of it, uploaded it here, redid the sketch, made some edits, and then lined it and drew it. As you can see here, I couldn't fucking figure out how to draw the hand, so I traced over what was happening with the hand in the photo and then redid it again to try and work with Hux's arm. Big props to Senshi Stock. Seriously, they do so many cool things, and I've been using them a lot in the last couple of weeks just for pose practice to try and get better at doing art and like making character proportions make sense. Um, yeah, seriously, if you've never heard of them, I really recommend you go use them. They are super neat, super useful. Um, there isn't a whole lot to say for this bit. Clearly, I'm just going through here trying to fix some of the lines that didn't make sense. Smooth them out because they were looking a little weird to me. Uh, yeah. Hux just barely got a halberd like 3 sessions ago, and I've decided that I really want to switch to using that because I've only used a halberd like twice in D&D, but both times it's just been incredible results. Um, I've like one-shotted characters by accident because I was using a halberd and I used, all of my abilities, with it, and it was incredibly fun and incredibly good. So if you're a player who really enjoys like doing fighting, or you play, some character that's got a lot of strength and does a lot of fighting, I really recommend you use halberds. They are very cool. 10 out of 10 would recommend. As you can see here, finally started coloring again. This honestly is probably the first time I've done a full color sketch of Hux in a year, probably. Um, so shading is out the window. It's very basic effects, just adding like some scars, or his scars and his underbelly. And you can see here, I was just about to finish up for the night and I was like, oh shit, I forgot his tail and I forgot all this other shit. So did a sketch for that, went back, started lining it the next day. Isn't a whole lot else to say here. Oh, this is also when I went back and finally went, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna make it a halberd because that's what I'm using now. Halberds have like that little, like, tiny sort of axe side on the other side to as like a counterweight to the larger axe, and that is, I don't know that's what they're used for. I'm just saying words at this point. I think I would presume that's what it is. It looks weird. It is also very hard to draw, so that's fun. Do halberds for the D&D clout, don't do them for the drawing. Um, yeah, not much to say here. Finishing up coloring. Uh, oh, you're gonna see my fun adventures with lighting in like half a second. I was gonna try and add like lighting and shading and do all that kind of dramatic stuff for this piece because I want to get better at that too. And then it was 10:30 at night, and I was like, actually, I don't think I care that much. So that did not end up happening. It's very, very basic. And I went through, changed some of the file, or like the names on my layers so I could actually see what I was doing, and then put them all into folders. Oh, here's me searching the menus to see if I had a lighting function. And then I didn't. And then I tried, and I went, no, fuck this, actually. Never mind. So, go straight to background. This is actually an sort of homage to like the original background that I had for my very first drawing of Hux, which was like that kind of blue-green square, and then a darker green background. And I was like, you know what? That worked for my first time. I'll just do that again, and I'll pass it off as being an homage. So there you go. You know all my secrets now. Um, did some shading here, and then I was like, ooh, you know what else would be cool if I did like that block shadow effect that like people do sometimes? So that's what that is. This is pretty much me trying to just do cool shit in my art because I felt like it. You know what? I think that's it. So thank you for watching. I promise I will get back to doing video games someday.